Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak and welcome back to Crash Mind Over Mutants. Last time, we talked to this old guy and he told us to go to the ice prison over here in this direction so that we can find out information on Nina, Cortex's niece. This place is pretty cool looking. I like the waterfall and like these giant ice geysers or water geysers like shooting into like their weird thing. Just doesn't go anywhere after that. Pretty neat. So this is like the giant like water area I mentioned earlier. I don't remember what part is one of the parts. So one thing I've noticed in this game too, especially looking back at the footage, is that the shadows look off. I think the Ratsicle is one of the enemies that does it, but when you jump with the Ratsicle, you can see Crash's shadow like pop off, which is pretty funny. I think we're going to be meeting a new mutant in this episode, I believe. I don't know if it's one or two, it might be two mutants. What was that? I didn't quite catch that right now, what did you say? Whatever. We're gonna be meeting two new mutants. Was it Magmadon is one of them, and if I'm not mistaken, the other one is the TK, the telekinetic mutant, which would be really neat. At least I think we're meeting them in this part. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've recorded these, like 3 days ago. It's been a while, okay? I can't remember what I ate for breakfast this morning, let alone what I did 3 days ago, alright? Alright, I didn't eat anything for breakfast. So I don't remember what I ate breakfast yesterday, okay? Let alone what I did 3 days ago. Well, anyway, we gotta freeze these giant geysers over here, all three of them. I don't know if the, what's called the freeze pump move, the L1 attack. I don't know if that will work on this because I don't think it goes over the small gap. So you have to sneeze on these. Why did I do that? That was so... I don't know. Sorry about that. Whatever. I'm just gonna move on like I didn't do anything. But yeah, the shadows are weird. And why I mention that is because the TK shadow looks really weird. If you like stare at it. And I don't know if that's just the PS2 thing, because again I haven't played any other version other than the PS2 version. So I don't know if the DS version of this game is weird. I don't know if the Xbox 360 version has weird shadows. I don't know if the Wii version is not worth playing. You know, like I don't know. I've only played the PS2 version. Damn, I killed that poor frozen... Oh man, I am horrible to these poor little ratnicians. I have to say, I think the ratnicians are probably my favorite like small enemy. Because I don't like the brat girls. Those are they're like the female ratnicians. They have like the little pink streak in their hair. They're annoying. I don't know if we're going to be seeing them in this episode, but we saw them last episode. They were talking to there was one talking to the Ratsicles, like the big group of them. I don't like them very much. There's another one later on that's really annoying too. It's called a Xenu. Really annoying. I don't like fighting them either, especially on hard because they just spam their laser beam. It's really annoying to deal with them. But the Doom Monkeys are alright, you don't really see much of them, and I like the Slappies as the last enemy that you're going to be seeing. The Slappies are pretty neat. But again, I'll be mentioning them when we come to them. Now, I don't know if this flickering will be seen in the video, but on my computer, on I have a Movie Studio 16 Platinum. And I recently upgraded to the newest Platinum Movie Studio. Oh, by the way, we're going to be meeting the new mutant, Magmadon, right here. They're frozen in these ice blocks, probably because the Ratsicles fought them, and they are now frozen. But yeah, so I upgraded, and it's like a slightly worse version than the 2013 edition of Movie Studio Platinum. the one up that this one has, like the one positive that this version of Platinum has, Movie Studio Platinum has, is that it doesn't crash every 5 fucking minutes when I'm trying to undo something. God, that is like the worst thing about Movie Studio Platinum 13. But everything else is worse on this one. I think, at least, because like the interface is all like cluttered, for lack of a better term, and it's like they're all like clumped together. So it's just kind of annoying. I mean, I guess it just takes time for me to get used to, but still, it's kind of annoying that like the older version was really intuitive, you know, like really easy to understand. This one is like kind of annoying. Everything's all hidden and shit. It seems like everything is flickering. Like there's just random black lines flickering on and off. It's really annoying. But yeah, and the other thing that I like about it is that it just doesn't crash. So that's like the only thing I like about it. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I ended up getting a new computer after Death Stranding, after I finished the review. So I don't have to really worry about that anymore. All that's left now is to get a new capture card because mine is slowly dying. So that's great. I did a job for someone, and I'm probably going to use that money to probably get either a new monitor for my computer, because my refurbished computer doesn't take VGA, so now I have to get like an HDMI compatible monitor. I mean, I got one, but it's broken slightly. There's like a broken LCD on it, so I have to like find one that's not broken. Kind of annoying. I have to deal with this. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. It's just like, whatever. So right now I'm using my TV as a monitor, which means it's kind of annoying to record and play the game at the same time because I can't see if my capture card has failed me in any part. But yeah, anyway, enough of that nonsense. The Magmadon, they have 2 abilities. I mean, they have 2 attacks. Sorry. They have this really slow overhead attack, and if you time it just right, you have to hit the button, and then you have to wait, and you have to hit the button again, the square button on the PS2, to do a 2-hit attack. They're really slow. I don't really like using them. And their triangle, that's the 2-hit attack right there. And their triangle attack is a straight punch. You can charge it up, and it's kind of powerful. But again, it's really slow, so I don't like using it. Their jump attack is their best attack. It's really quick, so that's a plus. But they also have this, their R1 square attack is them turning into a... It's kind of like withdraw, but... Or not withdraw, what's it called? What's that move? Rapid spin. It's like rapid spin from Pokemon. But you get to control it, sort of, by holding square to stop you in place and then using the arrow that's pointing to pick where it's going, in the direction that it's going. L1 is the same attack that the Ratnician has. It's just, instead of freezing your opponent, it just does damage. So there's that. I think that's everything, yeah. They're really slow. I think these are probably my least favorite ones. I do like their look, though. I like their design. I think they're pretty cool. Slam thrust, yeah, that's the attack that I was saying. You have to like hit and then wait and then hit. That's it right there. That's triangle. I was trying to, like, during the fight, I was trying to figure out how to do it. I just couldn't remember how to do it. And that's triangle, and then we've already seen the R1 square, so their little spin attack. It's kind of annoying because you can't like stop it anytime. You just have to wait for it to run out. So I prefer the Ratnician overall. Besides, the Ratnician has other abilities that the Magmadon doesn't. So I would definitely put the Magmadon like below most of the I would say most of the mutants. I think it's probably my least favorite mutant of them all, personally. Like, it's just too slow, and you know, that move is really decent. Like the elbow, like the Randy Savage elbow drop is pretty decent, but like I don't know, it's not really worth it for everything else being really slow and just not worth it. So imagine trying to get 5 stars on these guys, you know? Yeah, I don't really particularly like them too much. So I guess the best way to level them up is to build up your combo with Crash and then turn into the Magmadon and then attack. But yeah, so the one of the hidden abilities that Ratsicles can do, or really not so hidden but kind of hidden, they can surf on really shallow water, and you can tell which one's the shallow water by looking at it. For instance, it's that stream right over there, the really light blue part. If you just jump right into it, whoop, yep, you can just surf. There aren't that many areas in the game with this surf mechanic on it, but there are some voodoo dolls and I believe some level up Wampa Fruit occasionally. There's one area that if you happen to have a Ratsicle, which I don't know why you wouldn't by this point, if you happen to have Ratsicle, you can just avoid waiting on an iceberg. We're going to be coming up on it soon. So yeah, Ratsicles, they're pretty neat. I like them quite a bit. Funny enough, I mentioned the spike earlier in this level, if I'm not mistaken. We're not going to be seeing them for a little later. Like maybe another part or two. I don't remember exactly how far. That Magmadon just saluted me. I salute you too, Magmadon. Goodbye. Anyway, the spike. When I was younger, I just thought that they were a lesser cool Ratsicle. Because they did pretty much, they were very fast, just like the Ratsicles were. You can't break this without me, by the way. They were very fast, like the Ratsicles were. But they didn't do anything cool. Like they couldn't like surf. They can't freeze enemies, you know. So like I didn't like them as much as the Ratsicles. But it wasn't until I was doing the filming footage for the bonus video that I really came to appreciate the Ratsicle, because they have a 4-hit combo, and their standard 3-hit combo, like they're just regular swipes, negates air attacks. So it's fucking amazing. And I'm talking about this like it's a competitive fucking like RPG thing, but honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be so useful. And when you're doing the mini games, spikes are like your best friends. Spikes and sludges, they're your best friends. We're gonna be getting into all these mutants later, mind you, but definitely the spikes were really good. So my opinion has changed on spikes. So I didn't really like spikes as much either when I was a kid, but I like them now. I think they're really cool enemies. And, you know, I think it's because the game itself doesn't teach you the combos for the mutants. Like, it doesn't teach you how to actually play with them. Like, it doesn't show you anything that you can or can't do with them. You just have to figure it out, which I guess I'm not opposed to. But it's like, oh, I wish I had known this. I would have kept the spike for longer than like the 5 seconds we meet them. I wouldn't like actively avoid them because I didn't really like them as much as other mutants. But yeah, my opinion on spikes has changed. I like them now. They're cool. They're pretty neat. I don't know where I would, like, if I were to make a tier list of mutants in Crash Miner or mutants, I don't know where I would put the spike. I think I would put it a little higher than the Ratsicle, maybe like 1 step higher than the Ratsicle, or maybe they'd be about the same because I do like them quite a bit. But I don't know, man. Yeah, Magmadon, low tier. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know how to like make an official tier list. Like, I don't know how I would make it like structure the tier list. Because I feel like if I were to make a list like that, I would just make, oh yeah, this one's better than this one, but he's worse than this one, but this one's better than that one. Like, I would just make it very linear. Like, I wouldn't make them equal to another. I feel like. I don't know. That's not really a tier list, right? Because you have like F rank, D rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, S rank. Why S is better than A, I have no idea. Over here on the side of this little surf area, if I can show it off real quick. by killing this stupid raticle. There we go. We're just gonna leave my old one behind because it has less health. Ah, fuck. Well, there's a gold mojo over there. That's all there is. Nothing really that important, especially since I don't have my fucking. Ah, damn. By the way, these counters, since these attacks are so slow, like you can't. Like, it's hard for me to time these attacks, personally. Also, you can't counter if you're mid-attack, by the way, so, like, keep that in mind. Attacking is not always the best strategy. Sometimes the best strategy to taking on some mutants is to counter them. Just full on. Yeah, like I wanted to show, over here is a gold ball, gold mojo ball. So if you have a higher multiplier than my pathetic 2, you could get a pretty decent thing. I gotta stop dying. Whatever, I shut it off. We don't have to, like, stay here any longer than we need to. We could just sit here. These bombs, they don't really do much other than explode. And you can negate their damage by just blocking. Oh, over here. This is what I was telling you guys about. This area with the extra level up, which is neat. This area you can get to easily with the rat mission, with the raticle if you have one. Oh, like I said, I don't know why you wouldn't, because they're all over the place. You can stay on that iceberg. It'll take you to the exact same place we're heading now. It's just you'll be waiting, and I don't even know. Yeah, like it'll head over here at one point. But I don't know if you're gonna be dealing with any bombs or anything. But when I went on there, a bunch of enemies spawned to attack me while I was waiting on the iceberg. So that's it. But they're all the small enemies, so as long as you have some sort of mutant, you'll be fine. Besides, this way is a lot more fun. I think, at least, because you get to, like, semi-platform and surf around a bit. So, there's that. But, yeah, not really much else to say around here. We got everything we needed to, I think. I don't remember if there's anything particularly important over here. No freezer burns, no crash bags, no, to my knowledge, at least. Rattle. So we could just move on with the little iceberg. We have to wait for them. That's our way out of here, is that iceberg. But I think I saw something a little bit ago. Yeah, there's like another platform over there. So we can probably reach it over there. It's kind of a hard jump to make over there because of the camera, but I don't think there's anything on there. Something special, at least. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I guess I wanted to show off that if you go this way, oh, my phone's not muted. Oops, sorry about that. I forgot that the the ice melts if you go back there. So don't head back. Just go on the iceberg and leave. Yeah, there's nothing else here. So we can move on to the next screen, probably, hopefully, maybe. Jeez, what's over there? Oh, I guess that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show that off. There's nothing over there. It's just some platform. I don't even know if there's like a raticle over there, but there's honestly nothing over there, at least to my knowledge. Oh yeah, you saw it right there. Crash's shadow like bugs out a little bit when you do the sneeze attack, when you jump on the raticle. For whatever reason, he like pops off in the shadow only. So it's kind of weird. Just avoid all these bombs. Again, you could just block with the R1 button, and you'll be safe. So I missed a freezer burn over here. Oh wait, is this the area? No, this isn't the area. Never mind. Oh wait, no, is it? Shit. Is this the area, or is it the next area? I think this is the area that I missed the freezer burn. Yeah, no, this is the area I missed the freezer burn. So I missed the freezer burn around here. It's kind of hard to see, but you see that white pillar all the way to the right? There's like a blue thing on it. You can climb up there and there's a freezer burn over there, but I didn't know that. Funny enough, I actually heard it when editing this video. Yesterday? I think is when I got around to finishing all the videos yesterday. Oh no, that was 2 days ago. I finished it 2 days ago. Wow, that means I recorded this like 4 days ago. Fuck. What have I been doing for the past week? Jesus Christ. Am I really engine? Well, I know I was just joking around when I said like caveman brain, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. I mean, I do. That does happen to me quite a bit. Fuck. I didn't realize just how much nothing I do. Holy shit. Man, I need a job. I need to get a job again, because I can't keep doing this. Stupid Magmadons and their slow ass attacks. Ah, fuck you, stupid piece of shit. Ha! Try to. Okay, never mind. You broke through my defenses. Break through my defenses. I win, I guess. It's like that. Yeah. Alright, so the Magmadons, what I want to show off with these guys is that you can, well, if you're lucky enough, I suppose, you can use their little spin attack right here, and you can, there's an invisible wall, so don't worry. But what you can do is use their spin attack and kind of ride the curves a bit to get all these mojo, but they're not, it's not easy to control. So, oh fuck, I had it right there. God damn it, hold on. I want to show it up. Whatever. But yeah, you can see that you could just like ride the curves a bit and do that. It's pretty neat. You can get the mojo, but again, I don't really like the Magmadons, so we're not going to use them. Those little turrets, you can always send back their projectiles by just punching. Over here, you get a gold mojo and a crash grab, so that's useful. Don't kill your raticle in the ocean. Damn! Alright, whatever. So just know that in this game, mutants are safety nets. As long as you have a mutant, you won't die. Well, rather, I guess that's not true. You can still die with a mutant. But if you lose your mutant, you could always just grab another mutant. Whereas, if you're Crash, if you lose all your health, you just go back to a checkpoint. Now, the Brat Girls. These enemies are annoying. I don't like them, but I don't mind them as much as I don't like Xenus, which are a different enemy that we'll be seeing later on. I don't like the Brat Girls because they'll run up to you and whip out their megaphone, and their megaphone stuns you, and since it stuns you, it breaks your multiplier. So sometimes you'll be doing like a lot of combos to like a mutant or whatever, especially in the bonus video that I'll be showing off clips of it. Or like just like whatever, like a round of whatever of each mini game. But they'll come out of nowhere and then ruin your 12 times multiplier and stun you, and you get like set up for like an attack or something. So they're really annoying. But truthfully, they're really not that bad of an enemy. I don't find them as funny as the Ratnicians. I don't find them as funny as the Xenus or the Slappies or the Dual Monkeys. But yeah, over here, so what you do is you grab that ledge, the topmost ledge, and you just run to the right, and there's a climbable area, and you get a freezer burn when you reach the top. I didn't hear it when playing, but I heard it when recording, so I'll show that off in the bonus video, which is the last video, episode 15 of the series that we're going to be doing. If you guys want, I can show all the footage of the minigames, but that's like probably like almost a little over an hour or two of me fighting a bunch of mutants and stuff. I don't know if that's really all that entertaining, because I showed what you get and pretty much what each round is going to look like, what each minigame is going to look like, and where to find them, of course. So like I feel like that's more than enough, but if you guys want to watch it, it's all fine by me. But anyway, that does it for this episode, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.